This is chapter 14, question 52. Now, it is asking for an alkene which does not possess any cis-trans isomers. Now, for this question, we need to know what are the criteria for an alkene to have cis-trans isomers. So, number one is the most obvious one. It must have a carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, number two, each carbon sharing the double bond one must be bonded to two different groups of atoms. Okay, now let me give a very simple example of what does it mean by each carbon in the carbon-carbon double bond must be bonded to two different groups of atoms. So I give you an example. Okay, let's say I have an alkene. Okay, two carbons sharing the double bond. So this carbon is bonded to H. Okay, and then CH3. Now, these two consider two different groups of atoms. And let's say this carbon also bonded to one H and another one is an alkyl group. So both carbon sharing the double bond, they are bonded to two different groups of atoms each. So this compound will have cis-trans isomer. This is a cis isomer because the same type of electrons are on the same side. So let's draw the trans isomer. So trans isomer will be on the opposite side. Okay. Now, so for this question, it says that they want a formula of this alkene without the cis-trans isomer. So what is R group? So you look at, I'll draw the display formula for this. Okay, I erase the example. We look at the question. So these two carbon sharing the double bond one, this carbon and this carbon. Okay, now this carbon on the left is bonded to H and then CH3. Now this carbon is already bonded to two different groups. So if we do not want this alkene to have cis-trans isomers, the carbon on the right hand side must be bonded to the same group of atoms. Now it's bonded to R, right? And then it is bonded to a CH2, CH3, ethyl group. These two must be the same, then only this alkene will not have cis-trans isomer. So R must be CH2, CH3 also. That is why the answer is D.